Hey, good evening, everybody. It is Wednesday evening. Forecast is really right on track. Just got home, just shot in the door. Wanted to jump on and get you caught up on the weather. A little bit going on already. I'll get you all caught up and let you know what I think the forecast is going to play out for the rest of your Wednesday evening. This is just after 6:08 p.m. Tonight's severe weather coverage is brought to you by Premier Contractor Services. Absolutely have to thank them for making all of our weather possible here. This coverage that comes to you for all the small communities out there that I know jump on here and pay attention when we do have watches and mornings like we do tonight. So thanks to them. Check them out on Facebook for all your construction needs. These guys are the experts. Appreciate their sponsorship of weather coverage this evening. So let's go ahead and get right to it. First of all, area in red here does now have about 22 minutes ago a severe thunderstorm watch, and this is going to go through 11 p.m. tonight. So this is predominantly over in Kansas, southeast Kansas, but it is going to pick up Harrisonville, Adrian, so Cass, Bates County, Vernon, and south over on the Missouri side as well. So again, this is talking about the storms that we have been predicting for the last couple of days. No big surprises here. So again, in effect until 11 o'clock tonight. Primary threats tonight will be scattered large hail, and we are still talking about possibly that 2-inch hail up to 2.5-inch hail. Storm Prediction Center telling us about this afternoon. Isolated damaging wind gusts being possible up to 70 miles per hour for these as well. So again, no surprise, but you'll want to know if these are in your neighborhood tonight. So let's go ahead and see. Let's use Topeka radar. We'll hop over here onto the Kansas side. And first of all, over here at McPherson area, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning for destructive storm up to 2.75-inch hail in this. Wind advised to be about 60 miles per hour by radar. So this is right now just strongest off to the northwest of McPherson, Kansas, just headed down to 135 out to the west of New Gotland, out to the west of Galva as well. And so let's go ahead and check. Strongest winds are out here over McPherson Valley wetlands right now along 56 highway. So heaviest storm activity out here just to the west, northwest of McPherson, and you guys are severe warned out there for the next 19 minutes. Working our way off to the east, extended a warning out for the next 19 minutes. Not seeing quite as much activity out here around the Durham, Tampa, Lincolnville area, but let's go ahead and put these storms in motion and see where they are headed off to. Everything should be headed south-southeast tonight, so we'll go ahead and do a heads up out here to Mound Ridge, Kansas, Heston, Kansas, Walton, towards Newton, out here by the Newton Airport. So these are all areas going to be impacted by these particular cells, and this is what we've been talking about this evening as a possibility. Great to have you guys. Drop me a comment. Let me know where you're watching from, and I'll pay specific attention to your area if I don't already know where my viewers are tonight. Let me know what's going on in your area, too, if stuff comes through. Post a picture if I'm live. Absolutely love that. Helps me out. Lets everybody else know what's coming their way, or drop it in the comments if I'm not live as well. So working off further to the east, we're talking about Lost Springs and Lincolnville. There is a little cluster of thunderstorms here working its way toward the edge of the warned polygon right now, but a severe thunderstorm warning here will go for the next 18 minutes. This is going to take you right up to about 6:30 for some possible 2-inch hail. Let's go back over here and look at McPherson, where a new scan makes me want to look at hail, and we will do that. So seeing some 2-inch hail possible in a huge area. Look at this hail core out here just to the northwest of McPherson. This is out west of 135. So we're seeing some strong winds. Radar indicated winds are 54 miles per hour just coming in south and west of McPherson right now, along with some 2-inch hail as well. Faith is in Adrian. Good evening. And I just watched over there. I don't think we have too much to talk about yet, but I think we will later on tonight. So let's go over here and see the newest warning right now. Picking up Linden, right? Yeah, Linden, Kansas. This is going to go out for the next 32 minutes for hail up to 1 inch. Don't think I'm seeing anything like that right now. In this particular, possibly some 1 to 1.5 inches out here just to the west. So where would this be? These are going to be South Wanamaker Road and West 253rd Street. So to be Wanamaker, we got to be way south of Carbondale, Burlingame here. So this particular cell just now cruising into Linden. So if you're in Linden, the heaviest of it is just about over you. out in Kansas right now. So you guys are severe warned for about the next 23 minutes. So we'll pop back over here to the Kansas side. That's where the activity is right now. Let me go ahead and take the radar data off so you can see one more time. All of our counties here outlined in the red are under a severe thunderstorm watch for the next 5 hours until 11 p.m. So we'll switch over to data. Let me go ahead and grab radar data here. Or forecast data, rather. I'm sorry. Here we go. So this is really not a big change from this morning. I am expecting, this is where we are right now between the 7 and the 8 p.m. hour. So in the next hour and a half to 2 hours, I am expecting these clustered thunderstorms to work along the I-35 corridor here, down here towards past El Dorado, towards Howard, over here towards Chanute, Iola, working their way over to Fort Scott. And then I think if we go ahead and scroll through, yeah, it's after 10 p.m., 10 p.m. tonight, that I think we start to pick up some activity. So Faith, we could have cells in Archie, Adrian, down to Butler for sure. And I'm looking between 9 and 10 p.m. tonight that I think those more active cells will start to work across state lines. So here we're up to 11 p.m. that I think most of our activity should be over onto the Missouri side by then. So hoping by then, you know, sunset is earlier. We picked up quite a bit of instability. So let me go ahead and back this data up and see what we're looking at for CAPE values. Tell you, I got home. I just told Lucy to lay down. We got to do weather. I didn't do anything. I just jumped online, so I haven't looked at any of this. You guys can see this with me. So I am seeing as late as, let's back this up just a little bit to about 7, yeah, by 8 p.m., we still have some atmospheric energy, over 2,000 joules. And this is going to be out here by Olpe, Hartford, and Waverly, and Lebo. They're in the orange. So that's an area we need to pay attention to. So this is all going to be east of Emporia, north of Madison, north of Burlington. That is where HRRR tells us we're going to see some strong instability. And it looks like we do have some thunderstorms that will cruise through that area about 8, 9 o'clock tonight. So let's go ahead back to that CAPE and see what that does as we go through the overnight. Should taper off. We should see less of that orange. Yeah, so that's a good thing. Stays over there on the Kansas side. I'm up to 10 o'clock now. There's 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. So it's really going to fade off. So really, hopefully the stuff that works over here toward the Missouri side about that time. There's midnight. Let me back it up. There's 11. There's 10. Should be much less intense. So I think that's what we're talking about tonight, guys. I think we're talking about these storms that cruise through. Let me back it up. There's 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9. 10. So I'm looking at this stuff out here around Emporia, Burlington, Garnett, Iola, north of Yates Center, looking to be probably our strongest thunderstorms right now. So, which is what's happening, right? Let's hop back over to radar and plug in Topeka radar is what I want. And you guys can see these little cells. So I'm looking like with a good hail core, look like it's now starting to dissipate just a little bit as it works its way south and east of McPherson, Kansas. You guys are going to have some damaging hail. Looks to be right over McPherson Airport, Turkey Creek Golf Course. Here's McPherson Hospital right here. This is 56 Highway and 135. So that's just not looking good. Let's go ahead and put hail up right now. Yeah, so damaging hail, I think, is hitting all of this area, McPherson, and points to the west. So strongest winds look like they're down here just to the south between 61 and 56 Highway. Let's see what we're clocking on radar anyway. At least some 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts out there right now. So the only good thing about this is look how fast they're moving. They're going to sail through pretty quick, but we'll keep our eye on this particular cell that's really taking the 135 corridor here, isn't it? So heads up to Mound Ridge. I'm pretty sure that put my draw graphic up. You guys can tell I just hopped right online, right? Normally I have all this set up, so I am pretty confident that you're going to see a warning extended down here to this area. So I want to give a heads up to Heston, North Newton, Newton, Halstead, all of this along 50 Highway, where 135 comes into 50 Highway. So pretty sure that you guys will see something here in the next little bit. That is a strong thunderstorm headed to the southeast. So good evening, everybody. We're watching these storms over in Kansas. If you're just jumping on, I think this is where the bulk of our strong activity is going to be tonight. Just took a look at forecast data, and this is the area that I am talking about here. I'm going to go ahead and circle Emporia. over here towards maybe Lacine, Mound City, but I really think we're probably talking about Emporia, Burlington, Garnett, down to Iola. May get over towards Pleasanton tonight, but I really think this is where the strongest of our activity will be. And you guys can see that. Just getting started already over here. So as we work over into the evening hours, I do expect more activity to work its way onto the Kansas side. But as of right now, this watch, I think I said warning earlier. Sorry, trying to get everything set up for you. This watch goes till 11 o'clock, and it only picks up the first layer of counties over here on the Missouri side, Cass and South. So we'll pay attention to these storms as they organize. These are all popping off the front. These are out in front of the front. There's a different way to say that. So these should come up and hopefully fade off pretty quick. But as you can see, they have the potential to be pretty robust. So we'll be a little bit more concerned with these storms that form more along the front down here in this area as we go through the evening. So that's what we're paying attention to right now. So we'll go over the warnings here one more time. Again, we're out here talking about McPherson, Kansas. This is headed, you can see the storm motion indicated by those orange arrows there, and it's just taken us right down 135. And we have had we have a huge hail core with possibly some 2-inch plus hail getting ready to hit, looks like Business 81 if we get down here and go street level. There's Turkey Creek Golf Course, McPherson Cemetery, the Bicentennial Park, East Avenue A, but it's just getting ready to pop over exit 58, 135, and Business 81 out here at Iron Horse Road. So yeah, you guys are getting ready to get hammered with some significant hail, unfortunately. This little cell out here to the east, what will they do with that? I'm not seeing radar indicated winds to be quite as strong with this. And so that may not get warned further as it goes out here to the south. Not seeing, there's a little bit of hail in that as well. And we can go ahead and say where that is. This is off to the west of 5677. Looks like there's a little Flying In Ranch Airport, if you know where that is. So that's where the hail is right now in this storm. And then out here at Melvern, Linden and Melvern, Kansas, we have another strong cell. They have gone ahead severe warned. This is going to go for the next 24 minutes. So with this being headed south-southeast, we can go ahead and give a heads up to Melvern, Quinamo. Somebody can tell me how to say that. Lomax, I'm pretty sure of that. So, but this is more headed down here towards 35, Williamsburg, Silkville, and Agricola on the Kansas side. So good evening, everybody. I will probably just pop on and off tonight. Like I said, I'm a little bit more concerned about this southeast Kansas area tonight. I think that's where the thunderstorms are going to come into the greatest instability. We can rock over here and show you one more time that I'm really paying attention to. Let's see when that's really going to be. There's 7 o'clock. There's 8 o'clock. So I think between 8 and 9 o'clock, we need to be paying attention out here around Cottonwood Falls, Emporia, Lebo, Waverly, and that may be where the bulk of these thunderstorms wind up tonight. I think we'll have some strong thunderstorms coming across state line, but I think they will drop down. I don't think they will be what we will see out in Kansas. So at 6:22, that is what we're seeing, my friends. I will keep an eye, continue to post, hop back on if there just gets to be an abundance of warnings, but I do expect these cells to push off eventually down here. Looks like they're really going to head toward Wichita if they hold together. These should be relatively short-lived, but they are coming into an area of greater instability. Had that afternoon sunshine. It was nice to have, but feels like we're back in severe weather season where this is what that causes. So that is your situation at 6:22. I will keep paying attention to things tonight. Keep an eye here on the page, Facebook or YouTube as well. And I will keep you posted, pop back on if things develop. That is your 6:22 situation. So I appreciate everybody joining me. I will pop back on as necessary tonight. Thanks to my sponsor, and I'll be catching you later. See ya.